This is exercise 5.3, modeling a haul road. In this exercise, we will create a haul road using the ITL template and geometry tools, and then model the template to match the example project. So let's go ahead and open up the Road2 HR DGN file located within the Chapter 5 subfolder. Once the file loads, make sure that the multimodal views is active in the lower left corner. This makes it so that we have both the 2D and 3D views shown on the screen. Now let's make sure that we have all the correct files referenced in both the 2D and 3D views. We need the corridor, terrain, and alignments files referenced in both views. So go ahead and locate the mainline alignment within the 2D model, which also has an attached corridor, and then locate the haul road alignment on the southern approach to the bridge. This haul road has a name of HR2. The haul road alignment should already have an active profile. And note, if necessary, refer to Chapter 4 of the Road 1 ORD manual as reference for how to create the horizontal and vertical civil geometry of the haul road. Now we can attach a corridor to the haul road. Go ahead and turn off the Road2 HR corridor DGN file within the 3D view, so we can easily see the haul road alignment. We'll now place a corridor on the HR2 haul road alignment within the 2D view. So make sure that the 2D view is active and open the new corridor tool located under Open Roads Modeling, Corridors, and Create, and select the HR2 alignment. Set the corridor profiles as active profile and then select Final Design for the feature definition. The Create Template drop should automatically open. If it does not, open the new template drop tool, which is under Open Roads Modeling, Corridors, and Create. Toggle on Lock to Start and Lock to End for the parameters, then open the template option by clicking the three dots to the right of the template path name. Select the haul road template, which is under Linear Templates, T.Typical Sections, and then Construction, and click OK. Then click through the prompts to place the template. We must now create the bulb outs at the end of the haul road. Locate the bulb out lines in the Road2 HR alignment reference file. Select the prop EOP-control feature definition as the active feature definition, and then use the single offset entire element tool with the offset of 0 feet to copy the reference bulbs out lines on the left side of the road. The feature definition is located under Linear, Roadway, Model-Centric-2D Plan, and EOP. Complex the copied bulb out geometries using the Complex by Element tool, which is located under Open Roads Modeling, Geometry, Horizontal, and Complex Geometry. And then select the 3 lines that were just offset. Make sure that the elements are all complex the same way. Then rename the complex element to EOP_L-control_HR2. Next, open the Create Point Control tool and select the HR2 corridor. The Point Control tool is located under Open Roads Modeling, Corridor, Edit, and then Edits. Key points snap to the start and end of the points of the geometry, which should correlate to the start and end points of the point control for each side of the center line. But very important to do not snap to any elements drawn by the corridor, including using the intersection snaps with elements in the corridor. If necessary, it may be easier to snap to the geometry if you turn off the design model line's pavement edge level, but then you'll need to turn it back on to locate the EOP-L line when prompted. So when prompted to locate point, click the EOP-L of the HR2 corridor and set the mode to horizontal. For the control type, select Linear Geometry, and then click the complex geometry that we just created when prompted. and then click through the rest of the prompts to accept. One trick to get the beginning and end points for this point control would be to use the intersection snap, and then hover over where you want to snap and press enter on your keyboard, and then move your cursor, then left click. And that works for each of these. Then once you accept the geometry, you should be able to see the bulb out in the 3D view. Then we can repeat the last few steps on the right side of the haul road. Once completed, you should have 2 point controls. So once you do both the left and right sides, you now have a completed haul road with the bulb outs. And this concludes exercise 5.3, modeling a haul road.